boxes of Topps Inception, the last 4 boxes of a case that we've been doing in installments. And to make it a little more lively, a little more interesting, each installment also had added to it an Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball box from 2020, 2 boxes of 2020 Nimbus from Onyx, and a Topps 2021 Series 1 Hobby Box. Again, this break is sold out, but we do have a Donruss break that is currently just on the verge of going to standby. So if we can knock a few teams out on that, that'd be awesome. So good luck, everybody, and let's roll with it. Let's see how this case of Inception finishes out. First break, I'd say, went pretty well. The second installment was amazing. Last one was kind of rough. So I'm thinking we'll get an average performance here, but maybe we'll get a whopper. And I don't mean that vegetarian stuff.
What?
The Impossible Whopper.
What are you talking about?
Whoppers.
I saw a video where somebody fed a cow a hamburger.
That's horrible.
I know. I also saw a video where a chicken snatched the chicken nugget off the plate.
Well, chickens aren't very bright.
I know. But like the cow
So we got
started to eat it.
Luis Robert, Evan White, Ichiro, and Robin Yount are the 4 silver cards. Let's top load up that Evan White. Yes, I should be on YouTube. So starting off with a Topps Hobby Box. That way we get everybody some cards out of this deal. Yes, this is the 4th one. So Deshaun Watson is kind of in rough shape. I think it's time for him to call Saul. What do you think? I think he's got to take it to that level right now. And I guess that guy on the Bears too. Saul's going to be a busy guy. You don't have to worry about me Breaking Bad, so.
Excuse you, I'm right here. He was just as cute.
All right.
He was handsome. Oh, who's the picture?
So here we go.
He's like 3.
Davy Garcia,
He was like 4 months old. No, 9.
Trevor Story,
Wait, he's already a year
Bobby Singer,
I had her too.
Joey Bart.
Look at what she would look like. She is naked.
Yeah, he's working on having more charges than Watson had interceptions. I mean, not Watson, Winston. Dylan Carlson for the Cardinals. So again, with Inception being such an all-killer, no-filler type break, you know, this is the kind of break where I like to put in stuff like hobby boxes or jumbo boxes of flagship tops loaded with rookies. I like to put in the prospecting products that have a lot of autographs and not such a high price tag. Alex Bregman with the silver or the rainbow foil. Chris Bubick. All right, Mocha's going to need to be quiet. She's looking at me like, I'm not even saying anything. Why do you guys always put words in my mouth? George Brett.
Are you serious? That's not covering anything. Are you? Look at
Pugs have such expressive faces. I love it.
Ellie.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
No, I'm Am I your toilet paper?
Yes, me.
Oh.
This is nutty.
Joe Adele.
Oh,
This
yeah.
falling over. Tyler Stevenson.
Oh, I sure as heck did. You're not gonna do it.
Alex Bregman.
Would you come?
Did you come?
And numbered 43 out of 70 for the Cubbies, Nico Horner. Black parallel. And 70 for 70 years of tops. As you will see embedded into the cards there. All right, there's a first stack.
One time I said, I wanted just the butthead covered fur.
Next up,
You're just a hairy butthead.
so again, we have Donruss scrolling at the bottom of the screen here. All right, some good teams still available. We haven't hit a short print yet. First hit is in my hand out of the top spot. Well, the only hit out of tops. But first hit is in my hands. And guess what? Lo and behold, it's an autograph out of a hobby box. So all 15 hits in this break should be autos. I do believe we're due for one more of the case hits. There's usually 6 different case hits in Inception. I don't think necessarily guarantees that, but the basic structure is you should get 4 patches, then 1 vertical patch, and then a silver signings. I think that's how the breakdown goes. And our silver signing yesterday had some gold ink on it. I think it was Olivares from the Royals. So not the bigger name, but we did feel the bone. Number to 25 in the second installment.
Yes, go ahead.
All right. Second stack here.
Yes.
All about that base. Numbered 1138 out of 2021. Jacob Junis. So now, over the last few years, the serial numbers for the gold have been printed instead of stamped on. What do you think? Does it even matter? Do you prefer the printed on number, or do you prefer the gold foil stamp numbering? Or does it not matter? You're just happy that it's a low numbered card. Got Tristan McKenzie.
Oh, that's almost lit. You don't like this card.
Is it totally freezer burned? Bryce Harper.
I do know maybe some native for Dad.
Did you eat the other ice cream that I like?
It was all freezer burned, and there was only one spoonful left anyway. Evan White, and that was like maybe a month ago.
Okay, so then come over here. We have 75 different types of cookies you could choose
Gold foil
from.
stamped.
Or you could have one of the cupcakes.
Jordan Alvarez.
And this will not be the last time in your life that we have ice cream. Would you please put these things on the table?
So David Peterson, Anderson Tejada. What happened? No hitter. Kybert Ruiz, Ryan Mountcastle, Luis Garcia, Vlad Sr.,
Good start.
Ian Anderson. Such a loaded rookie class. Al Leiter.
Yeah.
Was he playing slow pitch softball now? Steven Matz. Speaking of softball, hey Lex, I taped the college softball game that was today.
No.
You can watch that sometime.
Thank you, Mom, so much. You're welcome, on a good note.
Can I put these cookies up?
Lex, Becky's already upstairs watching a movie on my phone.
Oh, can I put these cookies
Oh, Jack Leiter in college. Okay,
What?
Can I keep these up?
that's cool.
I think the icing on that.
Okay, then I-
Vanderbilt. So that means he's going to get drafted pretty high. I think every year Vanderbilt has a couple guys drafted pretty high up. Dane Dunning.
I'm a little hiding on the
Here comes the Bohm, ready or not. Alec Bohm. What is he considered? A senior, junior? Yadier Molina. Leody Taveras. Andres Jimenez, Nick Madrigal, Jesus Sanchez.
Why are you pointing that? You can't even see.
I see, and there's our hit, Brandon Lau, Rays, Black Border, 57 out of 199. I see so many people downing Series 1 here. They must be trying to stock up on boxes.
Do you want an open cup?
This is such a loaded set for so many reasons.
Or you're upstairs?
There's some A-list guys, you know, A minus type prospects. You got a lot of B type guys. Let's see. Dan, you have the Rays. Yes, you do. So you draw first blood.
I don't know if there's anyone.
Got Jackie Robinson with the die cut.
Beside them, just throwing.
Okay. I was really hoping that cookies were good, but
They look like they're delicious, but they're very like powdery.
I would rather have that. I can make cookies, so I'm gonna put that there.
How's it coming along?
No, I meant the Lego set.
So are we done?
Yeah, maybe.
If we're gonna get bagels, we have to leave at like 8:30. What time is it? 11 hours. We have to drop the dog off, and then drop the Ellie off, and then get to church by 10 o'clock.
Did you say drop the Ellie off?
Drop the dog off and then drop the Ellie off. The one and only.
The dude.
Mom, I want to bring a garbage shovel first.
Let's see how we get to playgrounds. No, we get practice like one more time. Too bad.
Luis Patino. Spencer Howard. Matt Chapman. Tariq Skubal. Numbered 119 out of 499. Mitch White for the Dodgers. The Spockley one. Ripken through the years. He was on another card in the through the years too. Interesting. I think it was his tops traded rookie that was on there. Nate Pearson. Dalton Varsho. Christian Pache. Willie Mays. Got a rainbow foil Brewers. And that is a wrap for the hobby box. All right, now it's time for some all killer, no filler. Let's see what we got here. So let's go Nimbus. All right, started off with Miguel Geraldo for the Blue Jays.
I said, who's my favorite sister? Who's gonna get me this?
And then base card of Jason Dominguez for the Yankees. Royals, we got Sully Matias with an autograph. And then A's, Black, Pedro Pineda. Black is out of 25. Pedro Pineda. All right, Ultimate Draft. I'm missing cookie time.
Okay. How many cookies?
No.
I mean, she knows that I have 2 important vegetables, right?
So for Leaf Ultimate Draft,
I'm assuming the whole family's put into this.
doesn't look like any clear ones this time.
That why make a waste to help kids is really
No.
important. And I don't know.
So we got CJ Van Eck. I'll look them up, make sure what teams they're on in a minute.
Please.
Counting on me now, like
Hey, back.
the entire world can do this.
Think about it. CJ Van Eck,
Not me.
Jared Jones. Not sure what team he would go to either. Dax Fulton on the 90 Leaf design.
Which ones do you want me to do? You want me to say one? And then this one? And one more. You can have one of these or one.
Julio Rodriguez.
This one. Which one's bigger? I don't care. This one's that's the biggest.
Everson Pereira. And that is Yankees. And Yoelqui Cespedes. So let's just confirm where everybody's at.
Ooh, these feel warm.
So Yoelqui Cespedes.
Good because the milk.
What?
I believe he's on the White Sox, but I can't remember.
It's melted milk.
I don't actually remember that, but it was funny. Okay.
I love you.
Get goose.
Hey.
What was I supposed to do?
Is that good?
I didn't even hear you ask the question. I don't hear anything I asked.
Look, it's
Hello, do you big sisters? Sisters? Eddie and Wexy? Eddie and Wexy. Who's Eddie? That's what you called Ellie. You couldn't say Elle because you're Eddie. Eddie! Grandpa Eddie? And because you couldn't, but you didn't call Lexi Sexy, you called her Lexi.
So yes, White Sox, Yoelqui Cespedes. And I got 75-point top loaders. Yes, I do.
Why did you tell me Lexi?
Again, Everson Pereira, Yankees.
Mission Impossible.
I remember
That's a 59. That's a 75.
No one saw that.
I don't know not little. You didn't have a baby.
Mm-hmm. She would always poop.
Every time. One time she diarrhea just told me. That was Becky.
No,
That was brown exploding.
So then we got Dax Fulton.
From you? No, it was from Becky, I swear. I was like 6
Looks like the Marlins.
I don't think you ever.
Some voice shoved down the drain.
Ew.
Oh! People on YouTube say that they just shoved down the drain. They touch
So
it?
Dax Fulton, Marlins. Julio Rodriguez, Mariners.
Drain.
I don't know why that one's actually feeling a little thicker. Let's try 120 for that.
Make fun of her.
Now it's moving around. top load the other two after we open up this Onyx box.
Why are we always hungry?
We actually let her.
I'm not getting it. I'm not getting both of wine.
It's not fun to make your pet drunk. Are those the same dirty socks you wore outside today?
Ew.
Is for dirty socks?
So, Cody Thomas,
By 9:20.
Ronnie Mauricio, and look at that, another Julio Rodriguez. For a second there, I was thinking of Luis Rodriguez,
Becky?
but no, Julio Rodriguez. So, Mariners rocking at this one. Got him in both prospect sets. And then you got Endy Rodriguez, who isn't their top catching prospect, but what?
Patio was outside.
I don't speak whining. Nope. Your milk spilled? Where? Oh, that's great. Hey, Jess, I need a little help.
Well, that's amazing. That's a lot of milk. All over everything.
Shh. Sippy cup, Becky.
Including.
Oh my god.
Excuse me.
How did that happen?
Because she doesn't pay attention to what she's
Oh,
doing,
Becky was the
ever.
best child today. Let's see how that is.
I want you to go brush your teeth, Becky.
So, Jared Jones.
These are not bounty. They are not picking everything up.
They're not picking it up quicker.
They are smearing.
Jared Jones, Pirates.
Want a little cupcake? Because that container ain't gonna last.
Yeah, I will.
There's
And CJ Van Eck, Blue Jays.
oh, that is very soft.
All right, main event time. Inception.
What? What?
So we got Dane Dunning, Mike Trout, Christian Pache. Give that a little 1 cent low. Jacob deGrom, Luis Robert with a green, and Eddie Rosario with a green. Rookies and Emerging Stars autograph card. Cubs, Adbert Alzole, 22 out of 99. There it is. So Cubbies, Adbert Alzole, number to 99.
Becky, do you have clothes picked out for church tomorrow? Yeah, what?
Soccer thing? There was soccer thing in church?
DJ LeMahieu, Mookie Betts, Matt Olson, Hunter Alberto, Paul Goldschmidt in green, Kybert Ruiz, 46 out of 75 for the Dodgers. And Braves, William Contreras, 32 out of 50, gold. Again, William Contreras, rookie catcher for the Bravos. 32 out of 50, the Braves. I did the first time.
Thanks, Mom.
All right. I think one kid's in bed. Not asleep.
Also for the Bravos, got Freddie Freeman,
Are you gonna brush your teeth?
146 out of 150. Bo Bichette, Nick Madrigal, give the rookie a little 1 cent look. Brandon Lau, Manny Machado, and Shane Bieber. Pirates, 99 out of 299. Brian Reynolds, who I definitely think is an emerging star. And last box. Yep, looks like there's our patch. So we got Jorge Soler, Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander, Fernando Tatis, Tim Anderson green, Carlos Correa green, and Blue Jays. 60 out of 75 with the jumbo patch. Nate Pearson. So Blue Jays, Nate Pearson. Got a nice RPA there. Again, pitchers kind of get a rough deal, but there's so many good pitchers in this rookie class. Enough of them are going to stick around and either not get injured or not implode. And I think there's going to be some that'll carry some value, especially at the end of the year after a good season. So, or at least that's the hope. Not all hobby trends have common sense behind them. But. All right, so let us recap. Again, looking to get Donruss going. All right. Got Nico Horner of the Cubs, numbered to 70. And Adbert Alzolay, numbered to 99 with the auto. Not bad there with the silver rookie of Evan White, but maybe of further note, you got Julio Rodriguez and Julio Rodriguez. So Onyx and Leaf delivers the top 10 prospect for the Mariners. I forget where we said Jared Jones was from. Hey, Christopher. Jared Jones. Probably still on here. Pirates.
That's not a bad thing. They're younger than that.
Pirates also had Brian Reynolds, numbered to 299. So I guess that's the consolation prize in the Cabrian Hayes sweepstakes. Rays, Brandon Lau, numbered to 199. Royals, Sully Matias. White Sox, Yoelqui Cespedes. Yankees, Everson Pereira. Can't remember this guy now.
That's not a small task.
Ah, yes. Dax Fulton, Marlins. How many retired NFLers are clients of Fanatics? Retired? I don't have the answer. I'm sure there's quite a few, but I mean, you know, you got TriStar, you got Fitterman Sports, you got, man, it's been like over a year since I've been dealing with the New York shows. I feel like I'm forgetting more names than I remember. There's a lot of agencies out there, so Fanatics does boast quite a few. I feel though they have more clients that are current players. Pedro Pineda out of 25 for the A's. Endy Rodriguez, Mets. William Contreras, Braves. And for the Blue Jays, you got C.J. Van Eck. And Nate Pearson, number to 75. There's some of these rookie cards at the top, so I'm going to top load. And Donruss is the next thing. Can we get that to go soon? Yeah, you would probably need to look on a promotions site or something like that from promoters. But, you know, it'll often say courtesy of Fanatics. Like I think Aaron Rodgers signs for Fanatics, because I was looking, you know, even though they're not doing the shows, JP Sports, Rock Solid Promotions, still doing autograph signings. It's just all mail-in. So, like, looking at their last newsletter here. Why is it taking so long? There we go. They have Aaron Rodgers, courtesy of Fanatics. Mike Piazza, courtesy of Fanatics. Eli Manning, courtesy of Fanatics. Andy Pettit, courtesy of Fanatics and seventh inning stretch. He was a TriStar guy. I wonder what happened there. David Wright, it doesn't say who. Shane Bieber, it doesn't say who. Or Charlie Sheen. Or Doc Gooden. But those are some of the guys that they have signing for them coming up. So, again, 6 boxes of Donruss waiting here. I'd really like to get those out tonight. All right. I wanna be able to get things sorted and ready to go. So instead of spending my Monday sorting so much, I take care of some paperwork and orders and stuff, and then I get right to dropping things in packages. Because I know with me, I've been traveling, you know, up north a bit to help my dad out with some things. Little bit, you know, I'm one person. So, and then we just had a series of breaks. So, no sense in mailing out part 1 if 2, 3, and 4 go within 48 hours. So I want to get the time lined up. It's gonna go. We might as well go tonight, right? So scrolling at the bottom of your screen is 6 boxes of Donruss. All right, that's 18 hits. It's 3 hits per box, generally 2 autos and a memorabilia. So 12 and 6 will be the breakdown there. And if you don't get a hit, well, you got a shot at a slabber knocker spot. All right, little by little, we're building up that end. Diamondbacks are 22. Orioles are 50. White Sox are 60. Reds are 22. Astros 28. Angels 75. Dodgers 50. Marlins 40. Twins 45. Phillies 85. Pirates 35. Rangers 45. And here's what I'm going to do. I am going to real quick do a Marc-Down breakdown on Donruss. All right? So let me get that posted up here. Easier if I got it in the notes. All right, so let's start from the top here of the list. And the Diamondbacks at 22. Autographs include Andy Young, Dalton Varsho, John Duplantier, Pavin Smith, and Zach Gallen. So not shooting for any relics there. Pirates, you got it. So Scott Lamaglio, Pirates. And Brian Hayes. So that puts us at 6 teams away from running it. That means 2 people taking advantage of our 3 or more teams deal, where you get a 10% savings that way. We can have a break. All right. So next, let's take a look at the Orioles, which are 50. Orioles, you have Cal Ripken on a relic. And then the rest are all autos. Dean Kramer, Dylan Tate, DJ Stewart, Heston Scherstad, Keegan Aiken, Renato Nunez, and Ryan Mountcastle. So thanks, Scott. All right. Again, very autograph heavy. White Sox are 60. This is going to have a deep checklist too. All right. Relic, Eloy Jimenez, Luis Robert, Nomar Mazara, Tim Anderson, and Yohan Moncada all have relics. Autos, Garrett Crotchet, who I think if you look at the Vegas board, he's actually a contender, an early contender for Rookie of the Year. All right, there's a little quiet hype behind him. I think he's more on the long shot side, but I think he's on the list there. Oh, Jose Abreu also had a relic. I think I missed him while I was reading the list the first time. So autos are Garrett Crotchet, Jonathan Stever, Luis Aparicio, Luis Gonzalez, Nick Madrigal, your rated rookie guy there. Yohan Moncada has a SIG, and so does Zach Collins. Crochet. All right, so he likes to knit. What about it? Reds 22. Now they have a pretty good checklist here. Relic Barry Larkin, Ken Griffey Jr., and Nick Senzel. Autos, Aristides Aquino. You have Joey Votto. He's got 2 different recollection collections. Those are pretty tough to get. Jose Garcia. Ken Griffey Jr. has an auto. Again, probably really short printed, but Tyler Mahle and Tyler Stevenson. Well, the NL Rookie of the Year was a reliever last year. And that was on a short season. I thought it was really tough to... I mean, he was lights out, but I kind of felt bad, you know, for guys like Cronenworth and whatnot who played, you know, the majority of games, at least from the point of them being called up. Astros are 28. You got relics for Bregman, Correa, Kyle Tucker, Nolan Ryan, and Yordan Alvarez. Autos for Christian Javier, Kyle Tucker, Lance Berkman, and Michael Brantley. And you know what? One thing I've been forgetting too is these scarcer you know, short prints and SSPs. Like, for example, just backtracking a minute to the White Sox. Luis Robert has Mysterious and Whammy. So those whammies are very sought after. And they're doing something a little different this year, which kind of lowers the amount of current players on there. They're putting retired and legend players. So that makes that a little more interesting. Yeah, it sounds like it. As long as he can, if he's got the mentality where he can still flourish, not being the starter, he should be all right. Should be all right. Angels at 75. So again, Mike Trout has the Mysterious and the Unleashed. Joe Adell has a Whammy. That'd be a nice Whammy. Autos. Relics first. Joe Adell, Mike Trout, and Shohei Ohtani. Autos are Bartolo Colon, David Fletcher, Dylan Bundy, Jahmai Jones, Joe Adell, and Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, well, it's good to have a backup plan. I mean, look at the Mets. Carrasco's probably going to be out for a significant amount of time, if not all the way to the All-Star break. So a guy like a Jordan Yamamoto, who, you know, has options, or he can fight his way onto the number 5 spot. After the Angels, we have the Dodgers. Relics for Clayton Kershaw, Corey Seager, Dustin May, Gavin Lux, Kybert Ruiz, Mookie Betts, and Walker Buehler. Then you have autographs of Corey Seager, Don Sutton, Gavin Lux, Kybert Ruiz, Mike Piazza, Tommy Lasorda, and Zach McKinstry. Marlins at 40. I'll never say that. It's just like with Zach Wheeler. You got to do what you got to do sometimes. You know? I would have wanted Zach Wheeler to stick around, but... What team was I looking up again? Marlins. Marlins are pretty loaded, and it's pretty much all autographs. There is a chance at a Sixto Sanchez relic. Autographs, Braxton Garrett, Jazz Chisholm, Jesus Sanchez, JJ Bleday, Jordan Yamamoto, Luis Diaz, Monty Harrison, Nick Neidert, Pablo Lopez, Sixto Sanchez, Trevor Rogers, and Victor Mesa Jr. For the Pirates, Cabrian Hayes, you got the relic. And then you have Cole Tucker, Jared Oliva, and Cabrian Hayes as autos. Cabrian Hayes rated rookie, and Nick Gonzalez rated prospects. Twins are 45. Relics for Alex Kirilloff, Kenta Maeda, Kirby Puckett, Nelson Cruz. Autographs for Alex Kirilloff, Brent Rooker, Josh Donaldson, Lewis Thorpe, Ryan Jeffers, Tony Oliva, and Travis Blankenhorn. Phillies at 85, the big one. Adonis Medina, oh, I'm sorry, relics first. Alec Boehm, Mike Schmidt, and then autographs are Adonis Medina, Alec Boehm, Andrew McCutchen. Oh, Bryce Harper's a relic too. Davey Grullon, Mickey Moniak, Mike Schmidt, Rafael Marquez, Rhys Hoskins, Roman Quinn, and Spencer Howard. Rangers, 45. Anderson Tejada, Dane Dunning, Jonathan Hernandez, Leody Taveras, Sam Huff, and Sherton Apostle, all with autographs. Leody Taveras has a relic. And then there's 4 different Recollection Collection autos of Rafael Palmeiro. Hopefully one's the 87 Donruss. That would be cool. And that's the wrap here. So that is everything there. No. Harvey, the thoracic outlet syndrome really was crippling, and also I think a little bit was mental, a little too much party boy. You really can't blame that on the pitching staff. Wheeler had some injury issues. Not a pitching staff issue, more of the Mets training staff was really the suspect thing over the years. The Mets training staff did not have a good rep. It's why Carlos Beltran went and got surgery on his own with his own doctor when the Mets training staff was telling him not to. And, you know, for all the flack I think Beltran had gotten in a Mets uniform for striking out in St. Louis. Again, we're not even going to the management issue because that was after he retired. All right. But you go back to his playing days in New York, he had some great numbers in New York. And it was really one moment that kind of downplayed a lot of it. But, I mean, I think he hit like 40 home runs one year. You don't see a lot of Mets names with 40 home runs next to him. You know, I think Piazza did it once as a Met. Todd Hundley did it as a Met. And Pete Alonso. I don't know if anybody else ever hit 40 home runs or more as a Met. I remember Strawberry hitting 37 or 39, and that might have even led the league. Yeah, I don't know. So that's pretty much it for Donruss. We're almost there. I think we're one team from standby. One more team would probably help get us over the top tonight. And again, I'm going back to Donruss here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're at 19. So, do we have one more taker? I think that'll help us out. But yeah, and Matt's, if you're going to blame the pitching staff, I guess Matt's would be the one that you could most likely do that for. I think he had the least extenuating circumstances, but I think he had injuries too. Let me double check that. I think he missed a whole season and part of another. So again, it makes it difficult to blame the pitching staff when it's just known that the Mets trainers were so bad. I got Baseball Reference here. I mean, last year he was awful. You can't keep him after he goes 0-5, an ERA of almost 10. So 2017, he pitched in 13 games. Went 2-7 with an ERA over 6. Pretty sure he was hurt that year. I don't remember if the injury issue started in 2016. He was a little light in 2016, but he might have spent some time in the minors. Let's see, show minors. Here we go. All right. No, he didn't. So he might have gotten hurt like maybe at the end of 2016. He had 4 rehab starts in 2017 and then 13 starts. So, yeah, he was out for a good amount of time. You had 2018 where he was 5-11, but he did pitch to an ERA of 4. Struck out almost 9 per 9. But again, he was one. I mean, his lowest whips were 1.2. And he really lost control last season. So, do I think he's washed up? No. But he was very impressive in the minors. And I don't want to say mediocre in the majors, but I mean, 4.35 ERA, a whip of 1.32 over 6 seasons. So a far cry from getting some Rookie of the Year votes. I don't think that's them. Believe me, I can blame the Mets for a lot of things. I don't think that was talent that they wasted. Not those 3 names. Again, remember, Wheeler, injuries. He got hurt twice before getting a foothold in that rotation. And when you come back from injury, it's hard to be consistent. Harvey was the Dark Knight for a couple of years, and then he looked more like the Joker. And then Steven Matz, again, a lot of potential. He was inconsistent. And again, if any of those 3 you could blame on pitching staff, Matz would be the one. But Mets had more of an issue with putting money in the wrong direction and getting rid of prospects that Kelenic should never have gotten rid of. Oh boy. Let's see here. So again, last call. Anybody got anything for me? Otherwise, we'll continue on and see if we can't get this Donruss break going for midnight. I'm sorry, for 11. But right now, I guess it's looking like we're going to be breaking 2 tomorrow. Yeah, no, that trade. See, that you can 100% blame on Mets staff and ownership. Stupid. Even getting rid of Dunn was a dumb move. Getting rid of, what was that kid they sent to the Blue Jays in a trade? Keep wanting to say David Peterson, but that's not the name. That's one they actually held on to. I don't know. It'll come back to me. Oh, Sean Reed Foley. You know, I felt like they gave up on him real quick, too. And then the Blue Jays threw him into the fire too quick. No, that's it. Anthony Kay. I'm sorry. Sean Reed Foley, I think, was a Blue Jay pick. Anthony Kay. That's the one. Thank you. Yeah, Cano, I again, you know my position on guys who are taking steroids in this era. If you're doing it in this era, I don't want anything to do with you. He had already been busted. His story was bullshit, and everybody knows it. And he did it again. Shock. Like, and never trade good prospects for a reliever. Relievers are never consistent. So, I think I went over here. All right. So I'm going to sign off for now. And if we can get Donruss going, then I'll sound the alarm. All right. So hopefully we'll rip you a new one soon. Take it easy.